All right. Hello, everybody. It's that time. I'm running a little late, but I'm here. Come on in. It's time to relax. Hopefully, you're doing well. I'm going to do my quick share out so people know that I'm live, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let me see. Why am I not? Oh, why is it not giving me the ability to leave a message? Normally I can leave a message. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. What am I doing? Man, one of those days. Okay. There we go. Man, I was getting all messed up. Okay. Paste and post. There we go. And then go down and okay. Give me half a second. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. I apologize. I had to get everything moving. Come on in. Oh, people left. All right. Well, tell you what, if you don't mind, please subscribe, share, and like. Tonight we're going to do a meditation, of course, and I hope you're doing well. I had to do quick share outs just to make sure that everybody hears that I'm on and make sure that everybody has the ability to run me down. Although for some reason I can't get to my messages, which is really, really, really weird. Let me see. Um, just give me half a sec. There we go. Ha! That's one way to get around it. Okay. So how has your day gone? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are feeling good. Okay. And I hope that you slept good last night. I know that can be a challenge sometimes. Sleep can be a challenge. And I know how that can be. Hopefully we'll get you some good sleep tonight. Whoa, everything blanked out on me. Oh, cool. I love it. All right, let's do that again. Do that again. There we go. Okay. When you when you meditate, it's all about realizing that you are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to be who you are. Meditation is about you and nobody else. It's about taking time for your own self. You have that right to do so. And I always say that, and I know everybody's going, well, yeah, you say that all the time. You're right, I do. I do say it all the time. But it's important to remind you. So many people these days are trying to get you to forget you have the right to be whomever you want. And there are going to be a lot of people out there that are trying to take it away from you. Convince you that they're in charge, that they're more important than you yourself. When I was in the military, it's, we're there for our country. Okay? Something bigger than ourselves. But we're also there for us. Because we believe in our country, but two, we believe in protecting our country. And so we're doing it for us also. Well, hello, how you doing, Patrick? So when you meditate, do it for you. For your own physical and emotional and spiritual health. That's what you're there for. That's what you are a part of. You. More than anything, you are there for you. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget that we're here for ourselves. So take a deep breath. Excuse me. And relax. You're okay. I'm not here to tell you what you are or are not. I'm not here to manipulate you or judge you. I am here to help you be you. Whoever that is, whatever that is. Take a deep breath. Get comfortable. If you want to lay down, lay down. If you want to sit in a chair or sit, I'm on the floor, on a pillow, and I have a chair behind me that supports my back. Be comfortable. Because comfort is what helps you meditate. Not being distracted is important. So take a deep breath. It's the one thing you can control. You breathe all the time, back and forth. But you can control your breathing also. And pay attention to it. And keep it simple. Just pay attention to your breathing. There you go. You do that. That's simple. It's not stressful. You have the right to be in charge of you. Some would tell you you don't. But you do. All our lives we're learning rules. How to negotiate this world. But we forget about the most important thing. Us. How did we negotiate ourselves? What are the rules to us and what we live? There's the physical rules. There's the rules that laws set down. But what are the other rules? Yes, Echo, I feel you. He's behind the curtain now. What are those rules? Those rules are about respect, responsibility, and facts. On this earth, you're part of many things. You are part of nature. You are part of this world. And you have to respect how you live. If you don't, eventually it turns on you. And then this world is a part of the universe. And the universe itself has rules. And you have to respect those also. If you don't, your life goes awry. Things just don't work right. Things implode, sabotage. No matter what you do, you can't get ahead. That's what happens. And it usually comes down to you. You're going against yourself. I've heard a lot of people say, well, I must really be ticking off the universe because, man, I got all sorts of stuff going on. And my reply is, no, you're probably going against your own self. And it's just making sure that you get caught in everything that you do that isn't going the way it's supposed to. When our life doesn't go well, it usually means that we are not listening to the universe, to the earth, and ourselves. We're not participating in the life like we're supposed to. And that may sound like, oh, well, come on, how are you supposed to know that? Well, when you keep getting hit in the head with a 2x4, eventually you'd think you'd figure it out. And if you keep feel like you're drowning, apparently you're not listening. And sometimes it's the small stuff. Taking care of yourself. People will sit there and say, well, I take care of other people. Well, take care of yourself. Not being selfish. I'm not talking about becoming narcissistic and self-absorbed. I'm talking about taking care of the self that you are. Being healing to yourself. Caring to yourself and loving to yourself. Because my mother was a nurse and I was a medic. And one thing that she even used to tell me is, you can't help others if you don't help yourself. Because you will only give them what you give yourself. If you don't give yourself 100%, you aren't giving your patients 100%. And, well, if you're only able to give yourself 20%, you're only giving your patients 20%. And that may sound like kind of messed up thinking, but it's true. It proves itself time and time again. I've watched many people spin their wheels constantly. Just going at it. And, well, eventually, they're getting nowhere. And what they're doing is getting nowhere. And their world kind of just collapses on them. It's kind of a horrible thing to watch. But it happens a lot. And unfortunately, those are the people who usually end up finding me because, well, they finally realize they're having a problem. I can help, and I do. But I'd prefer to meet people before it gets that horrible. Most of the time, everybody meets me when they're at their low. Because they weren't listening to their life themselves. I'm talking about this tonight because I offer healing to everybody. I offer meditations to everybody. And I want to help anybody and everybody who's willing to help themselves. Go ahead and put your roots down, your lines down into the earth. And when you do that, once you've done that, let out any energy that prevents you from realizing or caring about you. I'm not talking about your life. I'm talking about you. Let any energy about you equating how your life is when it's truly who you are that you need to pay attention to. And let that energy go down into the earth. You need you. You are more than your body. You are a being. When this body goes, you'll still move forward in time. But you have to be able to move forward, to keep learning, to keep being. And if you help yourself in this life, you'll help yourself in every life after this life. Help yourself see who you are. Let any energy out of you that prevents you from seeing what you are doing to you. And let that join the flow down into the earth. And let any energy about, I correct myself, let any energy that prevents you from caring and loving you, yourself, join the flow down into the earth. Let it go. And let any energy about how others prevent you from seeing you and caring about you join the flow down into earth. As a being, you are good. Patrick, that's the problem that a lot of people have. They don't think of themselves. And that's a problem that a lot of people have, is they don't think of themselves. But you are starting to, Patrick. Because you're realizing what you're doing isn't working. And that's realization that something isn't working properly. And that's a start. A lot of people don't realize that they need to help themselves. Let any energy out that keeps you from realizing that you deserve to care about yourself, about you. Let that energy go down into the earth. You are worth love. You are worth being cared about. Let any energy about the negativity of others telling you you aren't, or implying it, and let that energy go down into the earth. You are worth much, even when you try to convince yourself otherwise. Let go of your own sabotaging yourself. Let it go. Let go of the things that keep you from just wanting to be happy. Let go. You have the right to be happy every day. Even when you can be frustrated, you can be happy. Let that negative go. Just let it go. I don't judge you, and I don't tell you how or what to think. I remind you of who you really are. You are a spirit. You are a being in a body, trying to help yourself. Let yourself help yourself. You are okay. I'm not here to take anything from you. Or put you down or shame you. I'm simply here to remind you of what you are inside. Let that negative of others trying to make you think or feel in unhappy ways. And let that join the flow down into the earth. And take a deep breath. All beings, all of us, have love in ourselves. We have love. You have the ability to love you, to care about you, so that you can do more for you. I can sit here and say, oh, I know I'm going to help other people and so on and so forth. But if I don't help myself, how can I truly help others? If I don't grow, how can I help others grow? If I don't heal who I am, how can I help others heal who they are? I can't. I've had to go through healing to help myself. And I have to renew that love of myself every day. To take care of who I am every day. Or I can't help anybody else. Because eventually, I'm just no longer. And how can you help anybody if you no longer are? You can't. Take a breath. There you go. I've had to tell many people that love comes from within. In other words, if you don't love who you are, you'll never be able to love anybody else. It's not about love of money. It's not about love of things. If you love yourself, you can love others. But at that point, you love others as you love yourself. If you love yourself and you really care about who you are, you can do the same to someone else. You can care about them. And you can truly love them. But only if you love yourself. And let that energy that keeps you from loving yourself join the flow down into the earth. There are many people right now who don't love themselves. And they fill that void with things, with objects, with property, with drugs, with hate. I could keep going. When you love yourself, all that matters is love. And that's all that matters. These days, the media and everybody's trying to convince you that there are so many other things that are more important than love. Love of self is the most important thing you could ever have. And if you can love yourself, you can love someone else equally as much. And that is a very brilliant and strong love. But you have to love yourself first. Let any negative energy, and I correct myself, let any energy about not loving yourself and you join the flow down into earth. Earth loves you and is willing to take your negatives and put it somewhere else so that you don't have to be harmed by it anymore. Love you and love that which you are a part of. You are part of Earth. You are part of the universe because you are a part of you. Love yourself. Let it all out. Just let it out. I wasn't lecturing you, and I hope you understand. I was trying to remind you of you. Most important thing I could ever do is remind you of you. And I hope you understand that. All right. Allow any remaining energy that you're trying to let go down into the earth. Go down now. Just let it go. You're okay. Once you've let it go, and it's all done going down, bring your roots and your lines back up into you. And let yourself be quiet. And let yourself realize it's time that you loved you. Just let yourself be quiet. No harm. No pain. Just quiet. Don't think about it. Just allow yourself to be quiet. There you go. Now, open your eyes and realize that you have the ability to be just as brilliant as your world that you live in. You are capable, and no one can take that from you. All right, everybody. I will be on this Tuesday on YouTube doing another meditation. It's not that I don't mind doing a YouTube every night, but sometimes I need to have a break also. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. If you know of anybody who could use this, pass it along. And tonight, let yourself go to sleep in the warmth and knowledge that you are allowed to love you. Not because I say so, but because it's always been. All right, everybody. Get some good rest, and I will see you Tuesday. I love you all. Good night.